What's going on? Welcome to HDiiTV. You're now rocking with your boy. We got preseason tonight. Oh, shoot. We got preseason tonight. We got the Wings against the Aces at Notre Dame. It's going to be the first time back for Enrique. Well, not first time back, but first time playing there since they've been in the pros. From Enrique, J.O., and Jewel Lloyd. So that's what they're promoting the game like, and it's going to be the first ever game professionally played from Paige Bueckers, a.k.a. Buckets. So all she do is get buckets. She put a close on the legendary 2020 high school class that came into college and just changed everything. Changed everything. So what we're going to see tonight, what I want to see, is really not none of those players that I named. I want to see how Harmony plays. Dana Evans is going to be out because of a knee. So we're going to most likely see a lot of Harmony and Aaliyah Nod together. We possibly see Deja Kelly, but I'm not sure. I think Beggy's going to play the players that she knows going to be on the team that are the reserves, and she's going to play some of the players that aren't really possibly going to make the roster. Probably going to play them a little late in the game to see what they got, to see if they changed their mind. Most likely they didn't. So that's going to be interesting. The Chicago game and the Brazil game is going to be very interesting. You got, oh yeah. Well, how could I forget? Zaza. I want to see what Zaza do, along with Madison Scott and Quinterly. I want to see what those three do, because I was looking through the teams last night on protected contracts and non-protective. I wanted to see. I think Dallas got a lot of room on their team to possibly keep 3 out of maybe the 5 or 6 rookies, I guess. I don't know how many they got, but I will look for them. Ty Harris, I believe, is hurt as well. She's sore. I don't think she's playing. So that'll open it up for somebody at that guard spot. It'll open it up for somebody at that guard spot. So we'll see. We'll see who's ready to take on that challenge. Because I think Zaza will be a good asset coming off the bench for Dallas. Especially you could throw her in there with Paige or Dejanay or somebody. You could probably throw Madison Scott in there with Paige. But with Ty Harris being down, you might see Paige having to do a little bit more point guard work tonight. But Paige is very unique. She's a Swiss Army knife to me. She can basically pass, she can shoot, she can defend, she can rebound, she can do whatever you need her to do. And she is very impactful. So she's going to be doing what she's going to be going with the flow of the game, and then she's going to insert herself in certain parts of the game. But Zaza, I want to see what Zaza do. I think Zaza makes the team. I think Madison Scott makes the team. I don't know if Quinterly makes the team. That's the person who I don't know is going to make the team, is Quinterly. I think Madison Scott and Zaza are gonna make it. Just like I think Harmony Turner and Nye gonna make it for the Aces. You know, that's what I think. So I sit back and look. We look at the Chicago Sky in Brazil. The Chicago Sky going into the season really with no strong wings. They got a 5, they got a 4, they got a 2, they got a 1. They don't have a 3. And this is very concerning. Out of all the 3s, Becca Allen is the best one on this roster. Her thing is, can she stay healthy? Michaela is very unique. She's a player that if she ever develops a 3-ball and she stays and she learns how to and she plays perimeter defense, I don't think her perimeter defense will ever get better. But if she can master hitting that 3-ball from the corner, the wing, or wherever, or consistently have a go-to move and make her shots, she would be a very good asset to the team. The reason I want to bring her off the bench is because I think she can make the bench very tough to go against this year. I think she would work well coming off the bench, playing with HVL, playing with Maddie. You know, I think it'll be open for her to do a lot more things. And I think she could be that bucket getter that we need coming off the bench. But my issue with her is perimeter defense and a consistent shot. If you're gonna play the wing, you gotta be able to have a consistent shot. You can get away with it at the 4, but in this new day and age, you can't get away with that either. So I want to see how Michaela looks with the starting lineup and with the bench. I want to see what she does. She does look in phenomenal shape. She looked like she cut some weight, and gained a little more muscle. Camilla and Angel, I'm not really expecting a lot from them tonight. I just think they're gonna go have fun. I just think they're gonna show how great they are. And I think they're just gonna give us a preview. I think Miller and Angel will be good. They'll be fine out there. I'm not really worried about them. I just want to see what the wings and the wing and the twos do after, and the bench do. I want to see what the wings. I want to see what Becca, Kia, Michaela, Tilly, Sammy. I want to see what all of them do at the wing. Now, Garantes, I think she possibly could make the roster. After looking at, if you've seen my last video I did, I was talking about the Chicago Sky and giving my prediction. Like I was saying, I felt like Tilly could make that final spot because Tilly could play the guard and the 3. We need a lot of versatility that we can on the team. Garantes is good, but she's mainly she's mainly a 2 guard, I believe. I don't know if she could play the 1. She possibly can, but if she's versatile at playing the 1 and the 2, I'm bringing her in. You know, I want to see what she does at the backup 2, and I want to see what Tilly does at the wing and the backup 2. I also want to see what HVL do at the 1, how she changes the pace, how she runs the pick and roll. how she you know, gets everybody involved, or how she gets her shot off. Does she get her shot off? I know this is against Brazil, but they're still going to be tough. They're professionals. Tyler Marsh. How's his rotations going to be? You know, how long he going to play the starters? I would play the starters like limited, like probably for a quarter. And then I would let them chill for the rest of the game and then let the other ones get to work. I want to see what Jessica Carter does. I know that her and Morgan Birch, they're not going to make the roster. They're just here for training camp. But it would be good to see, like, if we have an injury during the season, how they could come in and fill that spot in, which I think they would do a fantastic job. Jessica Carter, I remember her since Mississippi State. She could play. So, but yeah, tonight focal point, like I said, you got, like I said, the wings, the backup guard. That's what I want to see from everybody. I'm not really worried about Maddie, but I just want to see how she plays against different competition, see how she holds up. I think this game and the next 2 games against the Lynx is going to give Tyler an idea of, okay, how can I use her? How can I use them? Okay, this is how I can use them, bet. You know, that's what I see. But, you know, anything could change. I don't care about win or losses, guys. I don't give win or losses in preseason. Only during the season. This is preseason. We're just trying to see who gonna make it. Even if we lose tonight, I want to see how good our players are, or how good the rotations are, or how good everyone reacts to one another. Who can play with who can't play with who. You know? Excuse me. But Dana Evans will make that roster because her contract is protected. Just to let my Aces fans know. But I think she'll be better this year. So, thank you guys for listening. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share this. Hit that notification bell to select all to receive upcoming notifications. If you guys love what you hear, you can donate. You can super chat, or you can leave a super thanks when the video's done, or you guys can cash at me. That's in the description box. You guys can also sign up to the Patreon. It's $3 a month. We got some good stuff on there. You guys can also not just the Patreon, but yeah, you guys can go get some merch. Y'all can buy some merch. We got new merch and old merch. You can look in the description box. You can go there and order you some shirt, pants, hat, whatever we got you want. You can grab it. That's about it. We got a show coming up on Sunday. Say less, mean more. You know what I'm saying? Me, Auntie, and Rob the Man Media. You know, we doing our thing over there. And then on Monday, you're going to get me and Auntie for Now What? And then you're going to get Stars Hoop Central with the gang. Me, B, Big Key Facts, not the little one. Prince, a.k.a. I'm Zoe Media, and Showtime on Point Sports. You know? It's gonna be on point, man. Y'all gonna get a lot of stuff. Y'all gonna get a lot of stuff this weekend. I haven't really kept up with the NBA really, because I've been getting in late, and then I just be going to bed. So that be my B. I know y'all like my analysis and breakdown. But try to watch that. I'm gonna watch the games when I get home tonight, and I will give you guys and gals my review. You know, I'll give y'all my review. And let y'all know what I see and what I don't see. If we gonna have a gripe or not. Make sure y'all go to Key Facts too. Key's gonna be doing the game tonight. Go to Says Talk Sports as well. My auntie, she going to she gonna be doing the game too. The Aces and Wings. Chicago and Brazil. She gonna watch that tonight. I don't know who else doing it. I have no idea. I'm trying to think. Oh, I looked at the Indiana Fever's roster and their protected contracts. Lexi ain't going nowhere. But Breezy's making the team though. After looking at the roster, and I think she might get playing time off the bench. Because looking at their bench, I don't know, man. We'll see. That starting five, at least one or two of those players are going to have to play with the bench. Like when the bench come in, two of them are going to have to stay in. Sort of like what Golden State was doing with KD and Clay, or KD and Dre, or KD and Steph, depending on who they wanted to stay with the next unit. So it's kind of interesting. Very interesting. I'm very interested into seeing I'm very interested in seeing dang, what's his name? I mean, what's her name? I'm very interested in seeing for the Sky. I want to see what HVL do with the starting lineup. Also, I want to see a lineup with HVL, Sluty, and with HVL, Sluty, Ariel. No, scratch that. I want to see a lineup with HVL in there with the starters because I want to see something. But yeah, I kept this video way too long. I meant to get up out of here, but yeah. Trying to think. That's it. That's it. That's it. I'm out.